Hey everyone, Kai here. How are you? Today I'm coming to you with my monthly book check-in. I have been in a self-help, self-improvement era, so a lot of the books that I've been reading is hopefully bringing about personal and professional growth for me while deepening and strengthening my relationship with God. So the books I'm going to share with you, as always, is what I've read, what I'm currently reading, and what I want to read. So what I've read, this was probably my favorite book that I've read in a long time. It was perfect timing for me when I picked it up. It's called Exponential Living. Stop spending 100% of your time on 10% of who you are by Sheri Riley. Oh my gosh. This book is brilliant. It's really about how do we live exponentially, right? How do we stop putting our worth into what we do for work, our identity into our work, and how do we focus on attaining peace, clarity, and courage in the 90% of who we are outside of work. And so this was such a timely book for me. I'm going to do more of a deep dive video on this book because it completely transformed my thinking. I do believe I was giving so much of myself to work, so much so that I didn't know who I was outside of work, and that's not good. And so that book was really timely. It was informative. It's entrenched in spirituality and your relationship with Christ, but it is also just about how do we attain peace? What do we care about? What is our purpose? What do we value? And how do we focus our lives on that? Another book that I've read in my self-help era is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones by James Clear. So this is a book that everyone has been talking about. It really is a good book because it kind of redefines how we look at creating habits. So full transparency with me, one of the things that I've been trying to focus on is creating a morning routine that sticks. And I do this because, again, sometimes we give so much of ourselves to our work and not enough of ourselves to us, not enough self-care. And so my morning routine has been a habit that I've been trying to get right for maybe the last 2 years now. And Atomic Habits normalize the idea of not creating these huge goals and habits that within a week or two we're not doing anymore because it's so overwhelming. But how about creating small habits, tiny atomic, like atoms habit that can ultimately help you to attain whatever you're looking to do. So for me, it's a morning routine that sticks. That's something that is so entrenched that it does become a habit for me that I don't even have to think about. I'm doing it. I'm waking up, I'm journaling, I'm praying, I'm reading my Bible, I am exercising. Like, that's the big thing that I really want to do. So this was a really great book that I'm still unpacking and still trying to take notes and reread as well. So I may do another deep dive video on that as well. What I am currently reading. So I am reading a very powerful book right now. It is called Dare to Bloom. I'm on page 100, which is a good spot for me to be able to see if the book is good or not. So I'm around there. And this book is super powerful. It's Trusting God Through Painful Endings and New Beginnings by Flores. Again, it is a book about so many things, about blooming, about purpose, about God and our relationship to God in attaining purpose. Again, I'm only a few chapters in so far, but it is such a beautiful book about just this idea of identity. And sometimes we put our identity into valuing other things like work and material things. But the book is a good reminder that our identity should be in Christ. And so it's a really good book. And last but not least, a book that I haven't started yet, but I want to read is Killing Comparison. Killing Comparison, Reject the Lie You Aren't Good Enough and Live Confident in Who God Made You to Be by Nona Jones. So this book, I can't wait to read it as part of my self-improvement era, because I found that the older I get, the more I'm comparing myself, which is weird. I've never been that person. I've never done that. I've always compared myself to myself. I've always been my biggest competition. But now, the older I get, I'm like comparing myself, and I don't like that. So we got to get rid of that. So I'm about to read that book just to see what I can learn and anything that can help enhance my life. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. That's what I've been up to. What about y'all? What are y'all reading? How are y'all doing? Let me know in the comments. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.